If you came across this video, this message is for you. Stop hustling and working hard. I know you've been told by our culture, society, that you have to work so hard to get what you want and it's hustle, hustle, hustle. But I'm here to tell you that you're doing too much and that's actually blocking your blessings. That's the reason why you're not manifesting super fast, or why things are coming to you like trickling in and you're wondering why manifestations aren't working. And if you want to learn how to stop that so that you can actually manifest with ease and joy, this is a video you want to watch. Hey Thrivers, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hello and welcome, welcome, welcome. My name is Marian Valenza, and on this channel, we talk about money, mindset, and manifestation, and a little bit more. If you love all that stuff, definitely subscribe below and hit that notification bell because we post new videos every Tuesday and Thursday. And if you love this type of content, follow me on Instagram and TikTok. And you can say hi there because I post every day there, several times a day. All right, I'm a little addicted in a good way. So you're like, all right, Marianne, what do you mean? Everyone's talking about hustling and grinding. Well, this actually is just a product of really toxic capitalism. So you're like, okay, then what do I do? First of all, let's talk about why it is actually not a good thing to always be hustling. The term hustle means to rush. And working hard, there's something about language. And if you've been following me for a while, you know that there's so much importance with language. Hard means that, oof, this is difficult. So every time that you're working, it has to be difficult. That's what you're sending to your subconscious mind. Start shifting it so that instead of hustling and instead of always working so hard, you're doing things in flow and alignment. And the reason why hustling, this hustle culture is bad is because you see so many people burn out. And we've seen this. And the pandemic actually was there so that people got reminded that sometimes we need to slow down. We need to take some time for ourselves. Because I was gonna say, we're not machines, but even our machines need to take a break. Right? You need to turn off your phone, your laptop. You can't keep your car running 24/7. You need to put gas in it, you need to charge it, so think about yourself. You can't keep going on and on and on. It may get you there for a little while, but if you want to really build a sustainable, overall, holistically successful lifestyle, there's another way to go about it. And you don't want to burn out. And also, you don't want to do it at the cost of what? Your spiritual, mental, physical health. So in this video, I'm going to share with you how you can shift that perspective and start really diving into alignment and flow. So speaking from experience, I actually used to subscribe to the hustle culture. I was team no sleep. I prided myself in being able to do so much, like working so many hours and being so proud of it, not getting any sleep. And now when I listen to that, I'm like, ugh, why would you take so much pride in working to the bone and not getting any sleep? Like that doesn't make sense to me anymore. Like we need our sleep. Sleep is actually really good. Sleep is not the enemy here. And also the concept of working hard. You can work with ease, you can work with flow. There's a lot of people out there who are working so hard to the bone that are getting paid minimum wage. Working hard does not necessarily mean success, does not necessarily mean money. Most people who have money and success know that time is actually the asset that they value most. And they know how to work smarter and in alignment instead of working hard. Sadly, there's a lot of people out there in our service industries, our food, those who are working, like hard workers, who are working in farms to get all of our produce and our growth. A lot of people are working hard. That doesn't necessarily mean that they're able to build a lot of success and money and wealth. So I really want you to shift your perspective into working, or not even working, just being in alignment and flow. So think about this. Have you ever been somewhere or done something where you love it so much, before you know it, you're like, oh my gosh, 8 hours passed and I had fun the entire time? Because you are in flow state. And that's where you want to tap into. That's when creativity goes. And you're not like looking at the clock like every single second, like, oh my gosh, is it still going? Is it still going? You feel energized. You can be like tired at the end of the day in terms of, whew, I got a lot out, but you still light up because you're so proud of all the work that you did. And it doesn't have to be hustling. It doesn't have to feel like that grind. So when it comes to hustle culture and manifesting with ease and joy, this is something, especially for women, we have different cycles. So masculine energy can have cycles that go within like 24 hours and they have renewable energy. Feminine energy goes with a cycle of about 28 days. It goes with our own moon cycles. It goes with the moon cycle. And once I started really learning how to go with the flow of my cycle, things have just been so much better. I actually give myself a lot more grace and permission to rest and know that it's part of it. So what I mean by this is, instead of expecting productivity every single day from yourself and wearing yourself out, knowing more about your cycle and when things happen can be used to your advantage. So for example, my most quote unquote productive times and days usually happen right after my menstrual cycle, going into my ovulation. And I have so much creativity, I have so much energy, and I actually plan around when I do my content. Like right now, this is during my high time. I'm creating my content so I bring the most energy to all of you. Like, I am so creative. I am like amped. I can keep going. I love it. And then a week before I'm about to have my menstrual cycle, I see a complete change. And this has to do with hormones in my energy. Before, I used to think, oh my gosh, I'm being so lazy. I'm being so unproductive. Now I just know that this is part of the cycle. This is just part of it. And my body is literally telling me why I'm so tired more is because my body is preparing to shed. There's a lot of things happening. So instead of fighting it, I started really working with my cycle. So I would use the time when I had the most energy, most creative, to batch a lot of content, to do a lot of things, so that when the times that, you know what, I need to rest, my body needs to rest, when right before I have my menstrual cycle and right on my period, I don't get mad at myself for not hustling, not working. I just let myself go and let myself relax, and it's so much easier. And when I actually take my baths and take longer naps and sleep more, the things that I want to manifest, the things that I desire, get attracted to me into this energy of just detachment, of knowing, of assuming that your desires also want you and are coming towards you. I gave that example in my last video about how I took a bath when I thought I was supposed to do more work, and I relaxed and I let myself go, and there was something that I desired. It was bath bombs. The next day, it literally manifested. I got an email from a brand who has bath bombs that wanted me to work with them. That's what happens. Give yourself permission to rest, to go with the flow. And the more you understand your cycle, the more you can work with it instead of working against it. So if you're wondering why, like how come on certain days, maybe it's full moons, maybe it's new moons, that you feel tired or energetically drained, listen to your body. Listen to it. Because that's literally your body, your energy telling you need to rest, you need to recoup. So that you can, once you're full of that energy, have given time for yourself and practice self-care and slept and done all the things, you actually have more energy and you're happier to go back to whatever it is you're doing, and it gives a renewed sense of work. I know when I'm reaching that point, when I'm like pushing myself. It's like making a car go to like 100, 120 miles an hour all the time. That's not good. You know it's not good for your car, but why do you do that to yourself, right? There's times when your car needs to go slow. There's times when it needs to accelerate and then go at a steady pace. It's the same thing with yourself. Give yourself that grace. You don't have to be at 100 miles per hour every single time, every single day. And you know this is true. So start incorporating these words, this transmission into how you do things and how you flow. Give yourself that grace. And before you know it, you'll start really learning more about your cycles, forgiving yourself when you know that you need to rest. Because let me tell you, when I am super energized and rested, what would normally take me maybe like 8-10 hours on the days that I push myself, surprisingly, I can get it done in 1 or 2. And you're like, oh, I did so much. Use that to your advantage, right? Do it and rest. Alignment, ease, shift your language. Instead of working hard, I work with ease. I work with alignment. I work in flow. I work when I am inspired. And I take inspired action. And see how things start changing for you. See how much faster you start manifesting with ease, with joy, and with grace for yourself. All right, Thrivers, let me know below. What do you think about like hustle culture? And what do you think about actually manifesting with ease and joy? I'd love to hear your stories below. And you can always send me a message on Instagram or TikTok. All right, don't forget to follow me there. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell. I will see you all next time. Bye.